First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, gotta go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
We got three, fellas. We got set up. 180. Check 48 to the mic. Check 48 to the mic. Nice, sweetheart.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
4 down. Red, set up. 180. Lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Lock in. Set up. 180. Shit.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
18. Lock in. Coming to you. Red, up.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Lock in. Hey, 18. 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A second down throw for Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run with Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
We're going to 54. Gun. Switch. Hey. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Elliott, toss right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Looking to throw. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Here we go. 47. Woo. 26.
He's going to get it running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Here we go. 46. Swing to the field. Right. To the right. Here we go. Get back. Let's go. Get out. Get out. 26.
Prescott on third and goal. Hard throw, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Set up. 180. 48, Mike. Lock in.
Now Trubisky on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now it's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
180! Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Red, up. Red, up.
Trubisky to throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
180!
Again, it's Trubisky. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go, get out there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Finding finding some room at midfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On first, here's Washington. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Number 46. Everyone come forward. Here we go. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense. Get here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on, come on.
On first down, Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Lock in, lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Now it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Here's Trubisky to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Oh, twisting away. And then he goes with a juke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. Oh, the spin. Got some real estate inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the give, this is Washington. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Gotta go, gotta go. Hey, check. 3 down. Motion.
Now Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down. Check. Hang on, we got you see it? Hey, 18. Lock in.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Parkey not able to convert. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
We're going to 54.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A handoff for Washington. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Off the play fake, Prescott out to his left. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Prescott from the gun on third. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And now running right through him. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Hang on, we got you see it?
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. Now he steps away. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Blue. You see it? You see it? Red.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Miller from 19 yards away. And the Bears cut into that lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake, for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Twisting away. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pickup carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give running left. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, 47.
Throwing here, Prescott on the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They run with Washington. Fights off the defender, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Darian Thompson, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.